Welcome back to the Reptiles With Podcast. Word on the street is Brian Barczyk
is moving packs.
Yeah. He's a drug lord.
He is a drug lord now.
Oh my God, bro. Like back in the 1990s, he would be stoned.
Yep.
Whoa. Stoned.
Yeah.
I take it however you want to take it. But
he posted, he was like, follow all of my accounts or whatever on his Instagram. And one of them was obviously LegaSea Aquarium. And the other one was LegaSea Cannabis.
That's hilarious.
Woo!
That is so funny.
That's fucking hilarious.
The aquarium is about to be so lit. Fish you've seen before, but you've never seen them before like this, bro. Like SeaWorld got nothing on this man right now, bro.
Yep. You know what? With the legalization of marijuana, like recreational activities are on another level now.
Yeah.
Like seeing fish high is like.
What if you can buy weed at the aquarium?
That'd be fire. Fire.
That's what I want, bro.
I don't think that's what it's gonna be.
Bro, edibles
Fire.
at the
in
aquarium.
the shape of fish.
Bro, the fish are gonna
Fishables.
be swimming. Fishables is wild,
That's so
bro.
great.
The fish gonna be swimming, bro, but you gonna swim with them. Like, bro.
No, we're gonna see people like.
Yo, it's about to be crazy. Because
So
let's say he doesn't sell them at the aquarium. Let's say they just sell them down the street, bro. You can just go down the street, buy the LegaSea weed, and then pull up to the aquarium and just same
How
feeling.
legal is it over there?
I don't know, but that man pushing for that, bro.
Yeah.
That man's pushing that, bro.
Yeah.
Holy moly. You imagine, like, stoned with Brian Barczyk and everybody in there, and you're just like, oh, is this real? There's a YouTube video, dude? Whoa. Is that a whale? Is just a goldfish swimming around, bro?
Is that a whale?
Like, he could have the lamest fish. Lamest
right,
fish.
actually,
and you're going to be
it
like,
wouldn't
dang, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was lit.
Have you been to the Georgia Aquarium?
Yes.
We all have been then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. Imagine that they are high.
Fire.
Oh, bro, I think I'll cry.
yeah, you start crying.
I wonder what that conversation was like when he's there, he's sitting down, he's trying to do his business stuff, and he's like, I think I should diversify into marijuana.
No,
I
that's
have
the
a
thing. He was
joke,
probably
but I don't know if
always
it's
in
okay
it.
to say it.
I don't think so. It's usually not when it comes from you.
You're so disgusting.
LegaSea Cannabis. This is more than just cannabis. This is a story of friendship, passion, and community coming together to support our brother, Brian Barczyk, to ensure that his legacy will live far beyond our years. We are very proud to introduce to you LegaSea Cannabis. A large portion of the proceeds will go towards the build-out of the LegaSea Aquarium and to raise awareness for pancreatic cancer.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's fire.
That's what it is. Yeah, bro. Like, it's... that's legit, bro. That's legit.
Yeah.
Can
Can I buy it here? Can I get it shipped to me?
No,
Fuck.
it's not legal here.
Come on. I mean, it is if you get a card.
But you need a medical reason.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What do you think, Tino?
That's dope. That's fire.
Yeah.
I
You
would
do
so
it?
be done. Yeah,
At the
100%.
aquarium? Would you do
I'll do it
of
everywhere.
course.
If I can have it shipped to me, I'll do it everywhere. Doesn't matter.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Canceled!
Yeah, no. See, but here's the thing. People will ask me like, "Oh, are you really high right now? Why are you doing that?" I'm like, it's for charity, dude. This is for charity.
It's very
I'm fighting pancreatic cancer right now. Well, not me, literally.
That's
Wait a
low,
minute.
bro. That's low.
I'm not, but
That's
the
low.
donations
But by
are.
the way, Brian, we fucking love you, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
best of the best. Like, I'm really proud of that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that
cool.
shit came out of nowhere,
Yeah.
Do they know when it's opening? The LegaSea Aquarium?
bro. I think it's the beginning of next year.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure somebody
We
said
got to
that.
figure out a way to make that out.
I hope so, bro.
It's right across the street from the Reptarium, right?
Yeah. So
Dope.
we could
Oh,
we
lit.
could double team that. What do I mean by that?
DP.
Hey.
Yeah. Anywho, so what you do today, DP?
Oh, so I was at a Pink concert.
Okay. How was that?
I wasn't at the concert.
Okay.
I was behind the
You
scenes.
didn't even know who Pink was until like 20 minutes ago.
Literally. So I was behind the scenes with Pink.
Okay.
I brought some animals for her and her family to hang out while, you know, she was moving around and doing
Yeah.
things. It was a new way that might be starting a lot more. I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah.
pretty much we got paid to bring animals. So we brought an alligator, a skunk, and a macaw, and we sat in this room. And then Pink herself came in with her daughters and then her husband, and we spoke on the animals, and then her whole team
Did like
came
a
in.
presentation kind of thing.
Yeah, but it was more like what we call a meet and greet. Like people just came in and asked questions, we answered.
Yo, isn't that crazy how she was gonna be doing meet and greets, like, cause she's an artist, and you were doing the meet and greets for her for the animals?
That's
yes,
funny.
bro. That's
funny.
wild.
Yeah.
Like the thought of that. Like I don't know. Again, I didn't know who she was.
I think it's better that way though.
Well,
that way you're not like a fan.
I
and
would've
just
never.
like making it uncomfortable for them.
Yeah, I would have never.
Yeah.
But still, it was like, oh snap! Like these are big people somehow, some way. Like this is cool.
Yeah.
And then this other band, Group Love, was there as well. And then we did the same thing with them. It was pretty cool.
That was
It was
dope.
a really cool experience. I would say her daughter is very knowledgeable on reptiles.
How old is her daughter?
I don't know, like 12.
Okay.
Bro, knowledgeable as shit.
So
Yeah,
she watches Brian's channel.
Probably, bro.
Yeah.
She has like leopard geckos and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Like Jake.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think they asked for it, or do you think they were like was she like, oh my gosh, I want to see some reptiles in between your show, Bomb?
I think it was just offered, and then she
Okay.
just went for it. I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
Also, it was very, very interesting meeting a person like that. Like I saw some of my friends on my Instagram post on their stories that they're outside.
That's so funny.
at the concert.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
like,
Send a
"Bruh."
picture with her. 'Cause like, oh, there you go.
Like I'm down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we weren't allowed to take photos or anything, but I mean that's still a great time.
Yeah.
I don't really care
Hell
about
yeah.
Dope.
photos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that there was like hundreds of people outside that would die to be where I was.
Could you hear it or no?
What?
Could you hear like the crowds or
No.
like the people?
No.
Okay.
But like the thought of that was wild.
Yeah.
The thought of that, like there's people out there. When I walked outside of the place, I was like, there's a big line. Like,
Eric-
those people want
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
where
yeah,
I
yeah.
was.
Can you Google real quick the human cap for the Amway Center?
Oh yeah, and she sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she literally sold out. So it's like
That's crazy.
Whatever it is, she's up there.
Yeah.
Pink is good.
It
Pink
was
is great.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy, and I think it's a good experience to see people that have made it in life that way. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh snap! Like,
20,000 people.
would kill to be me.
Yeah. Yo,
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
like, comment, subscribe, get us to 20,000.
Literally,
Jeez.
20,000 people were there, paid hundreds of dollars. I'm pretty sure the seats were $250 to $300,
and you were paid. And you were paid to go.
and I was
there.
paid to be there.
Yeah.
Like people would do so much to be where
yeah.
I was, and I was just there like I don't feel nothing. I don't know this person or nothing,
Yeah,
but I was
yeah.
still like, holy shit!
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this
That's
is
cool.
real.
That's
It
like me
was-
every time I meet the president.
What? The president of what?
These
You were
nuts.
smart.
No.
That was
That's
bad.
bad.
That was bad. You flopped, bro. You flopped. If you said that in front of 20,000 people, embarrassing. Oh my god, that was so bad.
Was there any animal that you took out for them that was like the big, like, oh my god, like they went,
So I wasn't there for it, but I asked them what it was, and it was the sloth, obviously.
Okay.
The sloth.
Okay.
So everybody loved the sloth. There was one lady that loved the skunk, like really loved the skunk. And then her daughter held the alligator the most.
Yeah.
Like she loved the sloth, don't get me wrong, but I was literally, she was just like petting it, and I was like, it's getting heavy on me. You want to hold it? Cool.
Yeah.
She held it, and she spoke.
That's
like,
funny.
She spoke on the alligator. People came in, and she, yo, go ahead, talk.
okay.
Nice.
So I got paid to just
Nice.
bring it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No,
You
it
got
was-
this. You got
It
this.
was so cool. It was so
That's
cool.
cool, man.
And that's gonna lead me to something random that I just crossed my mind. I meant to call you or text you, but let's talk about it here. So I started doing the shorts.
Yes.
For the YouTube. I don't know if you've seen any.
Yeah.
You seen a couple? Yeah, you were in the comments arguing with people just like me.
Yeah.
But so we did a little 3 shorts about the Avengers.
Yes.
Having reptiles. What would it be? And I thought that was so cool.
Yeah. It's dope.
People loved it.
Yeah, that's Eric's idea. Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
Eric.
Eric, you
Yep.
are the man. But that led me to another one. Celebrities that already have reptiles.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What do you think they keep?
There's-
And then we'll know the answer.
There's a zoo. I think it's in Minnesota or somewhere
What's
up
the
north,
name of the
northwestern.
zoo?
I don't know what the name of the zoo is. It's not real to this day.
Oh.
It was a facility. And sorry, real quick.
I got a big message
'cause of the
today
thing.
about the zoo.
Why'd you point out your junk when you said big
That's
message?
my phone's at.
All right.
But my phone's at.
Apparently they have Justin Bieber either had like a ball python or a Burmese python, and they have it there on display. And it's like, look, this is Justin Bieber's snake. I'm like,
That's dope.
that's funny.
That's dope.
I'd like to see a snake.
He abandoned.
Hey,
He
hey.
abandoned a monkey though. Fuck that guy.
Oh, he did.
Damn, that's
fuck it.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, in another country.
That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
In Canada, no?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be a cool one. And thank you guys for watching the shorts and interacting. Even if you're coming after me and Tino, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I got to do some cool stuff today.
Okay, what did you do, buddy? You tell us.
It wasn't as cool as you. No, I went to the beach and that was cool, but
Beach is cool.
reptile related.
I saw you do herping.
No, I saw 2 gopher tortoises.
Sweet.
That shit was awesome.
They were cool.
While I was driving.
You saw it on the way there?
Yeah.
What beach did you
You
go
know
to?
the New Smyrna.
Okay.
The funny thing is they were taking the sidewalk. Both of them.
That's funny. Together or like? in
No,
different
it was
sections?
like
Oh.
separate.
They're walking
I
together.
was like, they had like a whole field, and they're like, "Nah, I just want to go on the sidewalk."
You know
That's
why?
funny.
Why?
They saw the cousin. They were like, yo, fuck that.
That's funny.
Yo, stay on the sidewalk, bro. Look both sides.
Yep.
Yeah. There's nothing better than the smell of coffee in the morning. There's also nothing better than the smell of reptiles in the morning. Psych. Reptiles with coffee. That's the smell you want. The strongest coffee. Head on over to the description or go to coldbloodedcaffeine.com and use the code REPTILESWITH to get your Reptiles with coffee today.
So according to News Press, the article is titled "Buried Alive: Gopher Tortoise Burrows Collapse in Lehigh Acres. Major Work Halted for 30 Days." I guess they didn't do their due research and surveyed the land to see if there were gopher tortoises there,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Fuck, we fucked up." And now I guess 30-day like little pardon or space in between. This was on November 14th. So sad times.
Yeah.
Very
So
sad times.
what does that mean now? 30 days, what happens after?
They keep fucking building.
Former
They keep
FWC
building. Of
executive
course.
director.
For
Of course.
You
They're
can't
probably
sue
gonna
them?
they're probably gonna like survey and
Where's
then
USARK suing them?
I don't know.
Yeah, where's
They posted
USARK
it.
when you need them, bro?
They posted
for
it.
conservation. Posting does not do anything.
So look,
let's
this is-
bring awareness to see
this
them
was-
all get buried, bro.
This was our favorite organization, USR Florida. They said former FWC director Eric Sutton gave an executive order and approved new permitting guidelines favoring developers before leaving FWC to join massive developer and mining firm the Garcia companies in December. So,
Are they suing?
ooh, the tortoises?
No, FWC,
Dude, I
bro.
don't know.
Because they can sue over a fucking reptile getting
Dude, and not gonna lie,
Not-
if my home gets bulldozed, I would sue. If I was those tortoises, I would sue. I'd find a good lawyer.
what's happening?
I'd find a good
but you know what
lawyer.
I mean, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bolt gun, one snake, sue. Environment gets fucked up. Were they reptile in it? Don't sue. What's up with this?
I don't know laws, but I don't think you can sue for something like that.
You can sue for anything.
No, but you can't be like, I am suing in the defense of gopher tortoises. You can't
You
do that.
definitely
That-
can.
You can only do it if gopher tortoises have rights.
No, you can do it. You can literally do it, especially because that's
Like if you wanted to go sue fucking Florida for that,
yes,
how?
just literally suing. That's
No.
it.
What are you talking about?
Like you would sue
Because you're
any
not
other
an
person.
injured party. You're not a
don't-
defendant.
That's why you
You're gonna
hire
walk
somebody.
in-
That's why you hire somebody to do that for you. But you absolutely can. That's what USARK does with everything else. Absolutely.
Yeah, but usually that's
A lot of
that's
those
when
lands.
something.
A lot of that land is public land, anyways.
Well, yeah.
Who owns it? The public.
Yeah.
Who are you? The public. You can absolutely
no,
sue
but
for
if
that.
they're
I don't know
if
they
they're
got so much like
building
that.
on top of it, it's not public land anymore.
Yeah, it's not. But then you did it over threatened species that's supposed to be protected.
Okay, but then who do you sue?
FWC.
Who? But how
No,
can
you-
you sue FWC? If
No,
for
no, you don't
example-
sue FWC. You sue the mining company. You sue the
You can do that,
developers.
absolutely, but FWC approved it. If they approve it, they can get sued. Because now it is on them.
By
not the-
who?
Huh? What do you mean by
FWC is
who?
the guy that can approve it or not. So no one's gonna be able
Exactly.
to sue
They're the ones that
them.
fucked up. Why
But
can't
nothing
you sue
happened
them?
to you. You cannot sue.
If it's public, if it was public, or
It's not public anymore.
or if it has to do with animals, and that's what you
I know with
protect,
criminal
absolutely.
cases. I know with criminal cases, this is how it works,
Of
right?
course, you're right.
If the
I got
victims,
jokes. I got jokes.
if the victims are not alive, right, or they're not able to sue for whatever reason, the state of Florida can go ahead and sue
Yeah.
the
So the state of
not
Florida,
victim.
you're saying the state of Florida could
the state of Florida can sue, right? So the state of Florida assigns attorneys to sue that party. But
now can I
Why can't
sue
you-
I don't think
the state
you
of Florida to
Yes.
sue the Florida the
you
state?
can sue
but-
the state of Florida, but like I think government, like bodies or something. I don't think you can sue the entire state.
You can sue anybody in this bitch. I can sue you right
I'm
now.
gonna sue you, bro.
Try to sue the
Literally.
president. Do it, you right
Huh?
now.
You definitely probably could. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
I don't know.
But something has to be done about the gopher tortoises. What
No,
is it?
yeah, 100%.
What is it?
Nothing.
You should be able to. Yeah, you should be able to sue. Absolutely.
You should be able to.
Yo,
but I don't
Kira.
think you can.
Come here. Help. Come on. You're nodding your head. Come on.
So I'm not positive, but I'm like 90% sure that any kind of species like that are under something called like a public trust. And so if something is it's like called a take, right? So if one of those public trusts is taken, you can sue for that. Like you are technically an injured
party.
Yeah.
It's owned by the public.
Okay.
So wait, you're saying that I publicly own these gopher tortoises?
No, but the money that from taxes and stuff goes into things to protect them a lot of times.
To give them the rights.
So guess what? Your money goes into that, so you have a say.
So I have the rights over gopher tortoises.
Oh my God.
In a way, like recently, if you've looked, you can see where people have sued like oil companies or something like that. Like a group of youths got together, and it was because they took away their right to like a healthy environment or something like that. I don't remember the exact
that
details.
can happen.
But yeah, like it's all about being in a public trust, and that's kind of like where the endangered species.
What I got out of this
All right,
is
you're
that
sorry.
I have the rights.
Thank you.
I have the rights for gopher tortoises, guys.
Yep. So USARC, let's
But that
get
means
it.
you have an obligation to
To care for them?
to pick
Stand
their
up.
case.
And stand up.
To sue.
To sue? I'm gonna sue.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Yo, the reptiles with suing, bro.
The reptiles with
Let's get it.
lawsuits.
All right, what's the next one? So Georgia,
Anyway,
is
Georgia.
following suit
So this
with the Florida trend.
This was the Georgia wildlife account on Instagram. So basically, they also had a grace period for wildlife for certain reptiles and other stuff. But since last December, Nile monitors, African helmeted turtles, Chinese softshell turtles, Argentine black and white tegus, Indian and Burmese pythons have been listed as wild animals in Georgia. As part of these additions, the Board of Natural Resources approved a 12-month period for pet owners to tag and register the 6 reptile species and for businesses to sell any newly listed wild animals acquired before the changes took effect. This allows Georgia pet owners who meet the tagging and registration requirements to keep their pets. So, yada, 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 a little bit more. Basically, a whole Florida situation, but they banned a couple more species. I don't know what the fuck is happening in Georgia that there are African helmeted turtles.
I was wondering that. That's the one where I was
There's
like, how the
probably
fuck?
something going on.
Or Chinese softshell turtles. Oh my god.
That makes
Chinese
sense.
soft- yeah, that makes
makes
sense. Yeah.
Really?
That makes a lot of sense.
Because there's
yeah.
a pet trade market for that.
People have
Albinos
those?
and stuff, and
and food.
yeah.
Oh, I
And
don't know
food,
people
yeah.
have
And
those.
food. So that's the biggest like bred turtle in the world. It's that thing. So yeah, I think I mean if there has been problems with those animals, then the pet trade did it. That's your fault.
Yeah.
And now you have these laws going after you. I'm not.
And you know
sorry
that
for
Florida
it.
influenced it too.
Oh,
they were like,
absolutely.
oh yeah, they were like, Florida did. They're like, we can do that.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
and they're down the street. Like
Yeah.
they're down the street. They're gonna be
And
like,
they gave
oh.
a larger leniency period or like registration period.
Yes.
Like a 12
months is
year.
legit.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah. It's
Wait,
legit.
but they said that you can't have the animals anymore?
After 12 months.
grandfather?
You can have them as a registration
you're
process. like
grandfathered
grandfather.
in, but you have to tag them.
So no more breeding them.
No more breeding them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get it. I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm whatever with it. The same way that I feel about some of this Florida stuff. The 100% I understand the tegus because the tegus have been found over there.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of that shit can't live over there, so that's where I'm
That
like,
you know of.
I don't think a fucking Burmese python is living in snow.
I think, bro,
In snow.
not all of
they
Georgia
be in the water.
snows.
Yeah, they'd be
South
in
Georgia
the
does
water.
not snow.
Facts.
Very rare.
Yeah.
That's
whole
just
state.
really North Florida.
Yeah, that's just really North Florida, buddy.
Yeah.
So it still matters.
Yeah.
And also, I've looked into the habitat of Burmese pythons. They can get cold.
Yeah.
They can get cold.
Was there anything other than the helmeted turtle that you saw that you were like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is that?
No,
there?
Indian rock and Burmese pythons, they're banned here.
I feel like-
Nile monitors
I
make
understand
sense.
too. Yep.
I mean, Nile monitors aren't living in fucking Georgia.
I don't think so, but they
Ooh,
probably
I
just
got
them out
things
right
to say.
there.
I got things to say. So we keep monitors outside,
Uh,
and we created a fake burrow.
okay.
And on the really cold days,
You're talking about your job.
yeah,
Okay.
on the really cold days where it was like less than 55 outside,
Yeah.
the bottom of the burrow was about 80 degrees.
Uh-huh.
If a monitor finds that, it can make it.
Yeah.
And
But-
breeds in there,
But
it can make it.
Is there heat on
100%.
the burrow during the day? You don't have like a heat light on that burrow?
We do, but we didn't put it.
Okay.
I turned it off on purpose.
Well, yeah, it's going to be warmer in the ground. The humidity's going to be higher.
That's
That's what
all
I
I
mean.
need.
If,
yeah.
if a Nile monitor finds that in Georgia, it can make it.
Yeah, but you think enough Nile monitors can create a colony and
It has
be able
happened
to
in
do
Florida.
that? Yeah, but Florida's different than Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, as long
And
as
it's
there's-
in South Florida.
If there's tortoises, yeah. If there's armadillos, yeah.
There's tortoises in Georgia.
But
There has
where
to
the
be.
tortoises are is not going to be the same places where freaking swamps and Everglade marshes are going to be.
I don't know. As long as there's some source of water,
I
a
don't know.
pond.
It's like if we don't have the
yes.
evidence and we're just speaking out of our ass.
Yep.
I wish we
This
could
is
see,
what we do.
No, that's
I wish
just a
we could
guess.
see the processes
That's just-
for their decisions, though.
Yeah,
Because they also
yeah.
didn't ban retics. Retics
Yeah.
aren't on the list.
Yeah.
Scrubs aren't on that list.
I feel like
ours.
retics should be on the fucking list, honestly.
Honestly,
I
I don't know.
think that should be on every list. That should be in every state. Not
I mean,
even
look at
as
Puerto
a-
Rico right now, bro, getting lit up.
See,
by
and I wouldn't
retics
even say
everywhere.
as so much as an ecological concern. Even like Alaska should have those laws because it's for me, it's not so much. Yes, obviously, ecological collapse is a terrible thing, and we should prevent it. But also, just the individual animal welfare. I don't think people should keep a bunch of retics just willy nilly and be able to access that animal.
Yeah. Look at Puerto Rico. They have them invasive now.
Yeah.
I don't know why we can't have scrub pythons here.
Because they're big. They were like, what are the top 5 largest snakes? Ban them all.
Yep. Probably that.
That's exactly why they did that.
Probably
Whack.
that. I'll go with
It
that.
is whack. It is whack. That's like
Yeah.
sizism.
Yeah.
Sizeism is wild.
Sizeism as well.
Yeah.
And then with that, let's just lead into what I did.
What did you do?
I bred a night anole on purpose, only one egg, outside in 55-degree weather.
Hell yeah.
Survived. Like
How did-
it went from.
Well, you said you bred it?
Yeah, I bred
Like,
it.
oh, what the fuck?
Hey.
Just kidding. No, but I left the egg outside to hatch on its own, and the temperature went anywhere from the 80s to under 55 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
All
is,
through.
I think that is, I mean, other than the fact of the point that you're trying to make where like you're saying like things can get established up here, but I just think in general that part of it is cool that you were able to incubate correctly outside.
Outside in no specific temperature.
Do you know
no
how
sp-
many days it was?
I could look it up. I could figure it
Okay.
out. I could absolutely figure it out.
It's probably not
how
going to
many
be more
it
than
was.
a month.
More.
They're fast. Really?
More than a month, yeah.
Probably because of inconsistent temperatures.
It was probably like a month and 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and now I have day geckos outside.
Look at us. We're
Still
just
alive.
proving. We're proving FWC right. We're just like, all right, guys, listen.
Let's see what survives.
We have a
bro.
point. Let's see what survives.
Let's see what survives.
Everything survives. Everything. All of
No.
We've had this discussion before. You haven't said a
Everything
single
cannot
thing
survive.
that
Yeah, bro,
Eventually, things will die.
And I think, and I think a lot of it in Florida and places like this, if something else is there at this and that burrows, they can even if they make it to those burrows, they'll make it.
Oh, yeah.
They'll
There
fucking
was
make it.
I sent you another thing about a ball python in Tampa.
South Tampa, yeah.
Yeah, can you check that real quick?
Yeah.
So, a family, dude, the video is so funny. I'm gonna put the video in the description so that way you can watch it because I don't think we can put it here. So the premise was family found ball python periscoping, by the way, out of like
out of a tub.
yeah, no. It was just like outside. I'm not gonna read all this. That's funny, by the way. So whatever. So they found the ball python outside, and so it's like a news report. Like they're talking to the woman or the mom rather, and she's like, "Yeah, I saw the snake, and I was terrified. We have cats and stuff."
I'm gonna read the quote. I have a cat that's missing, and we have a 20-pound dog. So I was worried about the animals more importantly," said Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
You need some cock. That's what you need.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Listen, no, but I think it was ironic that she was scared of her cat
Outdoor
that's
cat.
outside.
That's missing. Apparently, it's
That's
gone.
missing, fucking killing a million fucking things out there. But she saw a ball python, and that was
And
her
her
concern.
20-pound dog. There's no way.
My
That's
dog,
a Wawa.
my dog right now weighs like 15 pounds. I'm gonna have to feed her off. I have no choice now.
It's
That's
wild.
wild.
It's crazy. And she said it was definitely camouflage.
Where was it? Georgia?
South Tampa, here.
Oh, Tampa.
Tampa, yeah.
So Tampa, we got Tampa. What's the other
In her
spot?
front
Gainesville?
yard.
No.
I
St.
don't remember.
Augustine, where the one we talked to the Indian Park here about.
Oh yeah.
The one in North Florida.
Yeah.
We have a couple of different animals found outside this few months.
Yeah.
What's up with this, bro?
I don't know.
so this-
White throat monitor.
True.
So
What's up?
Dan Costel, the reptile curator at Zoo Tampa, was explaining like, oh, they're non-venomous. They usually eat smaller mammals or smaller animals, and he said, Costill shared that if the snake is still in the area when temperatures drop, it could be in trouble. Quote, they're an African species. They like it a little warmer, so as winter sets in and it starts getting colder here, that animal will more likely die if somebody doesn't catch it, he said.
If you want to support us, head on over to modernreptileshop.com or in the description where you can find our merch. And the best part is that a percent of the proceeds from the merch gets donated to conservation. One more time, that's modernreptileshop.com or head on over to the description. Quick intermission. We're about to talk about something that happened on this channel a couple weeks ago, but a lot has happened since then. So we're going to go ahead and talk about how we felt when it happened. And then after all of that, I'm going to give you an update. Let's get started. On that, I think it's time for us to have a very serious conversation. Why does Chuck have to fight everybody?
He lives off of it.
What's going on? What's going on, Chuck? I can't have any fans. You have to.
Look, go.
Let's go. That's what you're
This guy just fought me. If Jesus was an actual person that was
No,
alive.
he's not, but let's keep it moving,
Crazy.
bro. Let's keep it moving.
We don't have to have this conversation right now.
Let's keep it moving, bro.
All right, look. So this is the thing. Obviously.
What's his name? Say his name already.
Jesus.
Tipping scales, whatever.
Yeah, tipping scales. Okay, so.
Just for you, buddy.
Yeah. So obviously we talk a lot about controversial issues, right? It's what we do here. The whole premise is I don't know how many fucking times we have to have this fucking conversation. The whole thing is we're three people in the fucking reptile hobby, and we're gonna debate, discuss, and laugh through the whole fucking thing, right? This isn't your place for reptile news. It's not. It is not. You don't come here for the facts. You come here for the fun. All right? Listen, mind you, yeah, we might have a little bit of facts. We might have a little bit of knowledge, but the whole point is we're going to discuss the topics that a lot of people aren't going to talk about. Because in the end of the day,
They need to be talked about.
They need to be talked about. Because if we all, as a herd, decide that this one thing is Bible,
Yeah.
if we all say that this is the thing and we cannot fight that is pretty much like communism. We have no choice around it, right?
Culty.
It's culty. I like culty.
It's
No,
culty.
no. Wait. Let me get there. Okay. So my whole thing is because then I get people commenting to me, and they're like, "I like what you have to say, but these other two, and you're using them as leverage for the content, and we're getting backed into a corner with the kind of content that we can create." And it's just like, okay, so you want me to only post the things that you want, the way that you want
That's how most people work.
Yeah, but and mind you,
People don't want to challenge their own thoughts.
and that's the thing is we need to be okay to challenge our own thoughts. My thing is this: both of my parents come from communism, which is why I was trying to get into the communism thing, right? Both of my parents come from that. I'm a first generation American, and both of them raised me that to think of every perspective. Don't just follow what the fuck everybody's going to be saying. If you're going to go that way, question it every step of the 100%. Way. And you might still believe in that, but you have to question it every step in the way. So that way you can form your own opinion and you can be your own person. Yeah. And maybe you can be the person that can create the difference. And that's, in my opinion, the biggest point of what we do here. Yeah. It's that, we can laugh, cry, yell at each other, and we get loud, of course, because it's part of our culture. Hispanics are loud. That is a fact.
I was going to say, he probably doesn't like us because we're brown.
Throw the card quick, bro. Throw the card at this one quick. Take off the hat.
I just, please, for the love of Christ, all right?
Who is apparently not a historical.
We understand that this isn't for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't mean this in a negative way. I'm not trying to attack the person that was commenting these things because I've had very respectful conversations about them, but we're going to talk about it today. Yep. And I want to hear from the people that listen what they want and expect from us. Yeah. Because in the end of the day, like, a lot of these people have come along this journey the whole way through, and we don't know where this is going to end up one day. We don't know what the content's going to look like next year. We don't know how long this is going to be going on for, but we're here now where we have a voice and we should be able to say these things, even if it's controversial or not, even if it's against the norm. To preface, so we've been getting comments the past couple days. Chuck is in charge of the shorts. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you've been seeing that we've been posting a lot of shorts. And honestly, it's been a lot of testing styles of content. That's a little bit like, inside baseball, but it's testing the content, seeing what works. We have a better idea of what works now, but we have to utilize some of the clips from the past, the things that have caught attention, aka some of us like talking a little bit about USARK with this, USARK Florida for that. And it's not we are attacking these organizations. We are in a testing phase, and these things have gotten attention. It's just the way that these things work.
Yeah.
So because of that, we have been getting I'll read it out loud.
Oh my God, this is
It's long. And mind you, by the way, the person that left this comment, Tipping Scales, they have some decent videos out there. Go check them out. Go see what this guy's about. I haven't seen any of his videos.
I've seen a couple.
I honestly didn't know who this guy was until the comments and stuff like that. And the comment was deleted, which is why we have to read it, which is why we can't be like, hey, go to the thing. So I'm sorry if you're surprised that we're reading this, but we need to make this. We need to be able to have this conversation, because this is the point of the show, isn't it? All right.
Yeah.
So why are you guys doing this whole USARK attack? It makes no sense. I've been watching and commenting for about half a year as you guys pull out non sequiturs, whataboutisms, and screaming and swearing about opinions based on half-truths and misinformation.
Thank you for watching. Keep going.
Yep. And misinformation, the same way people invested in politics do when they read the title of an article and don't dig any deeper. So what he's trying to say is that
it's surface level.
It's surface level stuff.
I'm sorry, I don't run USARK or FWC. I'm not in it.
But so a good point that he made, which was, it was in another comment thread with him, is that he was saying, he's like, oh, whenever I do a video, I have like 18 pages of notes.
Okay.
Fun fact, we don't.
It's good to do your research.
Yeah, no, it's great to do your research, but there's programming for that on your channel. Here, we laugh.
And then we read over the stuff too.
Yeah, we read over, and the best part is that people listening to this get our honest first take.
Yep.
We might have a little bit of a conversation before it, but it's like we're here to discuss this right now.
Yep.
What are our feelings on this topic right now?
Yep.
And then we will read the comments and talk about those comments, and we become better informed as a community building, guys.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah.
All right. Straight up, you say we're creating conversation and this is just us, and that's what our podcast is about, because it is. I get that some people like that, but they'd like it a lot more if you didn't sound like a news organization holding back important facts or simply not taking the time to go deeper. But you dropped the ball on the Holy Thursday massacre, Samson Pruitt, and now this latest with the Monitor. You're chasing relevance with the topic and not doing the legwork to get your facts straight, and then getting passionate about a topic that's been half-assed on the research. Every single one of these points has a very logical retort. I'll go ahead and ignore the million other issues I have with your takes and just break this one down. Obviously,
before it starts, I'd like to say this first. If something happens huge, right, something big, I would like to hear about it first before a month goes by for people to actually gather opinions and data, so that I can just be like, okay, I can follow the story as it develops and be like, okay, this is a new thing, this is a new thing, this is a new thing. For people who aren't on Facebook but who are watching the channel, they were aware of the Samson Pruitt situation. Whether or not like they can gather their own information, we don't claim to be like gods in this situation. We don't know everything.
This is not the news.
Even the news doesn't know everything though. That's the thing. They just report everything that they can.
They lie to you anyways. And some videos I saw from this guy,
and
bro.
the point is prominence. The point is to be immediate with the information so that more people know about it.
Yep. And I've seen some of his videos, and he does the same thing we do, but the other side of it, sucking on USARK the whole time on topics that he literally does quote unquote research about, like feral cats, and calling them feral berms or whatever the hell it was, trying to change vocabulary that way pythons or reptiles are not treated differently, when in fact those animals should be treated exactly the same. Cats should be treated how reptiles are treated. His point on the video was quite the opposite. That is ignorant. That is not for conservation. That is not scientific. That is just you being a culty motherfucker, just like USARK. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, so then he writes here, and obviously this is not directed at Yoshii.
Go.
We love Yoshii.
Yeah, no, Yoshii is the middle.
I am the professional fence sitter.
That's why he's sitting in the middle for a fucking reason. It's on purpose.
As a matter of fact, if you go and watch early episodes of this podcast, I used to sit right there where Tino is, and there were episodes where I was just Because they wouldn't stop arguing. This needed to happen, right?
Yeah.
All right. It says your Chihuahua isn't a species that has no judgment from the powers that be.
I'm not gonna lie. Wait.
What does that mean?
Wait, is that a slur?
I don't know.
Did he just call one of us a Chihuahua?
You know what it is, right?
I
Come
don't-
here.
wait,
Because I'm Mexican. Okay, that's pretty close.
What you said about your Chihuahua, that your Chihuahua went outside, you lost it, and you were going out for a minute.
I should have said this is the video of you
I was like,
talking.
he just called me a fucking.
No, this is on the video of you talking about the feral cats and how my Chihuahua got out, right? All right,
Scared me a little.
So whatever. So I'm gonna skim through a little bit of this. This whole take is just absolute nonsense. I like the Mandarin/apple analogy. That was awesome. But
was mango?
But this is word salad.
No research.
He says it's word salad. You also mentioned Ryan Young, and everyone in this podcast agreed it was Ryan Young, but it's Roger. So he's upset that we keep fucking up this asshole from FWC's name.
Is it Roger Young?
Do you think I give a fuck?
I'm pretty sure in the video Daniel Parker said Ryan.
You know what's funny?
I don't give a fuck.
You know what's funny?
It doesn't matter.
You want to know what the funny part is?
What?
Fucking up his name. That's hilarious.
I guess so. Yeah. Dude,
That's
Parker
how
said the wrong
much
thing.
this dude doesn't fucking matter. It's funny.
Rice Young, for all I give a
R.
fuck.
Young.
Bro. R. Young.
He's old. He's
Rug.
not young. All right. If you don't even know the name of the executive director of FWC, how can you take these opinions seriously?
Because you fucked up a name, bro. Because you fucked up a name, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Perfect, whatever. Take off your fucking hat.
All right. I get you guys are young and passionate. I'm not that young. But the most dangerous thing in this industry and our existence is
The
passion.
most dangerous thing in this industry and our existence.
And our existence is passion without information and context. The most dangerous thing to societies are the same. I appreciate Yoshii questioning and trying to break things apart, but I'll say it here. Yoshii is being limited in what he can accomplish because of the shit that we've heard before.
He said he got a small dick.
This isn't an open discussion platform like you'd like, which, by the way, I did send you a message and I asked you to be, I said you have an open invitation to this podcast. I have said if you want to get on the phone, you said, as far as what I understood, you didn't want to get on the phone because it wasn't going to amount to anything, but you can talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This is
100%.
always, as a matter of fact,
I always answer, bro.
as a matter of fact, look, because it seems like this is us against USARK and USARK Florida, but it's not. Because we've had Daniel on. I consider Daniel Parker a friend.
Yeah.
Every time you see him, you give him a hug and there's an honest conversation. People get surprised by
And
seeing you too.
Elizabeth, yeah.
And Elizabeth, the same thing. I see Elizabeth at a Repticon. I say hi to her. Like, it's all good, man. It's not that deep.
No, it's not.
Because
It's
we're
literally
not attacking somebody's persona. What
We're
we,
attacking the ideals and the organization.
No. we are questioning what is there.
Yeah, and I'm not. I've never influenced somebody to not be part of that situation,
Right.
that organization.
The way that this ends, this very highly geared toward changing the minds of people who also haven't done the legwork and want to react emotionally without the facts and studies. Misinterpreting facts isn't comedy. You guys can do better. But I'm hilarious. So,
That's literally what USARK does. I'm sorry, but that literally is. Like,
listen, I think and mind you, we've had this conversation with Daniel about because of the style of organization that they are, they really cannot say certain things because of what their message is and what they're trying to do, and
Because
it could really hurt.
it's because they want to keep the money.
No. It's because of it's the way that those kinds of organizations run. It's
For money.
No. Tino. It's the fact. Those kinds of organizations, they need to put out the way that they need to do to be able to get their message across. The same way we have to do what it is that we do to get our message across.
yeah, absolutely.
This is
For
that.
The difference is
example,
that we don't.
For
well,
example.
now we're paid.
for example,
Now we're getting a couple cents.
no, we ain't getting paid. No, but that's really funny with the USARK thing. So recently, I just decided to go on the USARK Facebook, and they posted. I forgot the tortoise name. I think it's the largest tortoise in North America getting fucked or whatever. What
The
is
desert.
The desert,
desert.
desert tortoise.
Yeah. So that they're in decline, whatever it is. They put a post. I went on the actual post. What is the number one cause of decline?
Poaching.
Poaching.
Has to be poaching.
The same thing that they protect so much.
Yeah.
The same thing that you want to protect no matter what.
There was actually a what is it? An Instagram channel that got really big because it was obviously tortoise feedings, and those get a lot of views. And this lady, she was like, "Oh my gosh, look at my..." And I asked her because it was like the first couple reels that she posted that kind of started to blow up, and I commented, I was like, "What species of tortoise is this?" And this person said, "I say a female because I think the nails were painted, but I don't know." She was saying, "Oh, it's a sulcata," and I was like,
Desert?
That's definitely not a sulcata.
Was it desert?
Okay, it had to be a desert or the other one, the Texas tortoise. It had to be one of those two because it wasn't a gopher 100%.
Yeah.
That wasn't a baby gopher, but it wasn't a sulcata either.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's an illegal tortoise.
Yeah.
And it's just blowing up on Instagram,
Yeah.
and she's telling everybody it's a sulcata. It's like, and it's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah,
And-
and that's like not that USR goes out of their way to protect these people, but in the blanket way of the way they do things, they protect those people too, and that's what I'm against. Because those are the people that cause the problems.
Yeah.
Those are
One of the
people-
big things is that USARC will not. Well, I don't know this 100%, but I'm going to assume as a nonprofit organization, they will never deny a donation. They will never say, nope, we don't want a donation from you.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
Because they don't agree with the values. They will always accept a donation.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, and I think they
But-
should, because it's just money. It's just money coming in.
But
Whatever.
the point is that they're paying so that they protect them. They're
Yeah,
not going to
absolutely.
go against
Yeah,
their
that
interests
is
if
true.
that's who's
Yeah.
That
getting
is
the
true.
money.
That is true.
I think, and mind you, reading that wasn't about calling a certain individual out more than it was. We need to know. That should have stayed live. That should have been a conversation.
Yep, that
Yeah.
should have been
You
a
know,
conversation.
that should have been something that we can speak about.
And I commented back.
Yeah.
I commented back and I went in, bro. I went in and I said why I disagree. I said I just went all in. I put a list of all the invasive species that have come here to Florida through the pet trade. The same pet trade that we're trying to protect. Which I'm not against. I'm not saying let's not protect the pet trade, but I'm saying let's protect the part of the pet trade that matters. Not everybody involved.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I'm not going to sit here either and be like, oh, we're right. This person's wrong.
Everybody's wrong. One of my friends just told me this the other day because I had a conversation about him, and he's like, everybody's wrong. Because everybody wants shit to be their way.
Okay.
And that is wrong. FWC wants to do shit their fucking way, destroy whatever the fuck they want because that's their fucking way, protect whatever they want because that's their fucking way, and then catch an animal and put it down whenever they want because
That's the
that's their
human
fucking
way.
way.
That's the human way.
Yeah, so everybody's wrong.
but my
Everybody's
point-
doing something wrong.
my point is
USARC
this,
is
like-
doing a lot wrong.
What can we? I want to obviously learn and grow and develop, and this person is someone who has followed us for like a year and a half. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe we could be a little bit more informative. Maybe we could give
Yeah.
a little bit more research on the topics. The problem is that at the time that things happen, there's very limited information, and yet USARC Florida still posts about it. FWC still posts about it. The news sometimes still posts about it. So it's like we're collecting as much information as we can and promoting it as much as we can.
How many times have we recorded an episode and then literally either the night or the next day after we record it, something new comes out and we're like, fuck.
We actually
absolutely.
edited the Slither episode because we were
Yes.
like, okay, this was definitely off base. We didn't have this information
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
We need to, and then we
That's why
responded
this
with
Sue
another
Sampson,
video.
How
podcast.
often is this dude posting?
Who?
Tipping scales.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No, I don't know.
But this is coming out every fucking week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then that boy, he just be talking like same as us. Like that's the thing. He's a hypocrite. Same thing as us. He goes for Chandler, talks about Chandler. This. He just talks about everybody else. Same thing as us. So it's like.
So
not
he's
everybody-
doing very similar to what we're doing.
in certain videos.
Some videos.
So I'm
I
gonna go
haven't
through.
seen any
Yeah,
of
I'm
them.
gonna
I
go
don't
through
know.
his stuff. So whether Chandler is free handling or not, like that's nobody's fucking business as it is. I mean, not that he said anything good or bad. Like topics like that. You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
I think it's a big business.
What do you
Chandler's
mean?
like one of the number one YouTubers about
Absolutely.
venomous snakes.
Absolutely.
And if that guy says,
Absolutely.
I'm not going to free handle
Absolutely.
anymore, that's an example.
Absolutely,
That's a big
but now he's
deal
saying
for a
he
lot of
is gonna
people,
free handle certain animals,
which is insane.
But I mean, King Cobra.
That's different. That's different. Yeah,
That's
understandable.
there's some that he's like, yeah, no, fuck the hook.
Yeah, he
I'm
can't.
gonna use
He
my
can't.
fucking hands.
Yeah.
So, my point is, like, he's making videos about other people, and other people may or may not like it. The same way he may or may not like us.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, like you
I don't think that we would be talking about this on this podcast if he deleted the comment.
oh, bro, it would have been lit because we would have just been at the in the comment section.
Yeah.
Lit, whatever. But he deleted it. That like, why are you? First video I saw was him talking about how FWC was deleting comments from their post during the massacre. And I'm like, how are you talking about them deleting comments, then you delete your comment?
Chuck, do you think that he said anything that rang true to you?
What do you mean?
Did he say something in any of his comments to you that was geared towards you that made you like second guess something that you do or anything that you might be about that you're like, huh?
Other than information, not really.
Yeah.
like doing research with certain things, yeah. But other than that, not. Why,
But
you got something, bitch?
No. But you're human.
Yeah.
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 You're
like
subject,
yeah.
You're subject to change.
Yeah.
You're allowed to take in new information.
Yeah, that's the only part that I'm like,
crazy.
okay, cool. Like, yeah, I sometimes don't have all the information. I mean, I'm working all fucking day every day. Like, I don't have to have all the information. I could have a summary and have an opinion on that as well. If something is wrong, yo, call me out on the comments. Absolutely. But let's have a conversation. Don't fucking delete it. Talk to me. But no, that's not what this guy wants to do. He's wanted to delete it after, literally, I spent a long ass time writing him a message back. And that message, like, the comment he made 0 points other than he doesn't like the way we speak. He doesn't like what we do. He didn't say, hey, I don't like what you do because this is the right thing. This is what I think. He did not give me his opinion. He did not fix anything
all of
we
it
said.
was his opinion.
Yeah, but not his opinion on certain topics that we were talking about.
Yeah.
He did not give me that.
It's like there's always some drama happening on this podcast. It's crazy. But pretty much, literally, the day that we recorded this episode, I was driving home at it was Sunday late at night, and Tipping Scales wrote back to me after everything that we had spoken about. And I'm not going to lie, there was definitely an argument between the two of us, and there was a back and forth, and it didn't seem like it was going to end well at all. And then a couple days went by, and we released the Thanksgiving episode where, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But pretty much, we all cried on the podcast. That's what happened. We talked about what we were thankful for, and I guess a lot of people got to see the human side of the drama that is the Reptiles With podcast, which Tipping Scales reached out. We had a mutual conversation, and we kind of let bygones be bygones. And honestly, in the end of the day, we're all human. We all have our shit that we're dealing with. And this episode isn't about talking shit about Tipping Scales. This episode isn't about, just destroying the dude. It was more about bringing up a conversation that we all wanted to have on this channel about how we're gonna proceed and how we want your feedback and how important it is. So. All power to Tipping Scales. Go support him. If you like his style of content, go check him out. We do what it is that we do here. Let's wrap up this episode. If you're listening to this, you're a reptile lover. All right. And what do we all need? We need supplies. Head on over to imperialreptiles.com and use the code ReptilesWith to get a specific discount special to us and our listeners for your reptile supplies today.
What exactly do you think is the point that we're trying to make here?
This is what it is, bro. This is what it is. This is what we do. Whether you like my opinion, yo, you can hate me. I'm down with you hating me. And I'm down for all the comments. I'll take all the heat. I don't give a fuck. I live for this shit. You want to like Yoshii? That's part of it. Well, if you like one of us, we did it. We did it.
There are people that listen to this podcast that don't like me, that like your opinion.
Yeah.
That don't like your opinion, that like your opinion.
Yeah.
That's why there's three of us.
Yeah, that's the point. You imagine a podcast where all three people agree.
The problem is because of controversy.
Yeah.
The problem is because of controversy. When you look at, obviously not politically, but when you look at someone who is conservative mindset versus a liberal mindset of, hey, things have been working this way, we should stay this way, versus, hey, let's try new ways to do things from the literal perspective, like the literal definitions of the words, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of the times, it's because of a fear. People don't want to change. People are scared of new things. People are scared of new ideas. People are scared of big changes because to their minds, it works. To their minds, it's working right now. In some cases, it is. In some cases, it is working. If a thing isn't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
I agree with that mentality. Yeah. At the same time, if something is clearly not working and you are denying it and saying, no, it's working, it's fine, nothing's wrong, then that's wrong. And we should always invite new ideas. That's why controversy is scary for people. It's a fear response. People are like, I don't like controversy because that leads to change, it leads to strife, it leads to discord. Yeah. They don't want that.
Yeah.
I've had it before where I never get this in a message, but I always get it in person. Because I don't know if it's because there's no proof. It was face to face. But it was, I've gotten quote unquote blame because, but you edit the podcast. You press record. You release a thing. So anything that goes on what some people consider quote unquote my platform, which is not. I mean, we do this podcast together.
Yoshii authentically believes in the First Amendment of the Constitution. We all have freedom of speech. We can say whatever the hell we want.
It's more like, oh, you're responsible for what everybody says because you're the one that posted it. And it's just like
Yoshii actually gives us a script before and after.
But and mind
I have
you,
to memorize that shit.
sometimes, I mean, in this episode, there will be definitely something cut out. It always happens. And sometimes we have that conversation after, but I'm nobody to shut you up. I'm nobody to shut you up. I know what happens when I sit here and you guys sit there. And we have made
and we've grown this way.
Yeah.
We've grown this way, bro. Like, you can't say it doesn't work when it has.
Nope.
How are you watching? Because it fucking works, bro.
Yep.
You're watching because it fucking works.
Yep.
That's it. How did we get with Stone? Because it fucking works. How did we get US Rock in here and you haven't? Because it fucking works. It works every time. And when they see it working and it's not working in their favor, not how they want it to work, they don't like it. But it's fucking working. Did you go to Animal Con?
Yeah.
Did people know you over there?
Yeah.
Because it's fucking working. Are we getting paid?
Yeah.
Because it's fucking working. Are we growing?
You guys might be. I'm 5'2". I don't know.
Because it's fucking working, bro. Like,
yeah.
don't tell me it's not fucking working. Don't try to tell him that it's not going to grow because I'm here. Because it's fucking working.
It's also needed. It is needed. You have, with politics, you have to have both sides of an issue. There's going to be discord. There's going to be strife because it appeals to certain people. Plus, it keeps the others in check. If all of the reptile industry, like what you said before, is cult mentality, like communism, we're all on one side of the fence here. How do you know that you're on the right side of the fence?
Yeah, because you're not arguing.
If no one's on the other side of the fence to be able to say, hey guys, there's freaking apples and mandarins on this side. We're fucking living over here. You're all stuck with you're all stuck with nothing.
With lettuce.
With lettuce.
We're fucking lettuce.
Yeah.
So it is fucking working. That's I don't like that whenever people leave comments like that. Like, we are growing, we're doing the thing.
No, I like
people
it.
Know
Leave those comments.
Or
Say
even
whatever you want.
Right in
Say what
the
you want.
comments, something that maybe we made you question.
Not gonna lie, I think for the kind of person that I am,
Here we go.
I would prefer a bunch of hate comments than a bunch of, oh my God, I love you, Tino. I love your opinions. You're so smart. I would love for someone to be like, Tino, you don't know shit. And then for me to be like, it's like
fun.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Fun.
I like
it's
it a lot better.
Conversation is a debate. It is what it is. Just have a conversation. I like those
100%.
things. I like those things. But when you delete them, when you literally say nothing other than you don't like the way I speak, bro, like,
Be confident in yourself, bro.
when you're coming out, you're not gonna grow because of the way you are, buddy. It's fucking
Dude,
working.
joke's on you. I'm into that.
That's his kink.
That's
bro.
my stuff.
That's his kink. Like, I've been like this my whole fucking life, and it's worked.
Yeah.
I have multiple jobs because it's worked.
Yeah.
I work
have
with the
no
animals I
jobs.
want to. I work with crocodiles because it worked. It worked being this way.
I think we've beaten it with the dead horse.
Yeah.
Or is that how it goes? We've beaten the horse with the dead guy?
That's it. That's the
This
one.
was the Reptiles With Podcast.